There it goes. Okay, so yeah, parallel lines. Let's take a look. Our objectives today, we got two of them. One objective, and I noticed this is the emphasis on your homework, is identifying parallel lines. That's over half of your homework is identifying parallel lines, and just a little bit of it is the writing equations of lines. But that's what we kind of do more of in the notes. It's kind of interesting. So first things first, two lines in the same plane that never intersect are parallel lines. So so like the sides of the screen, if you could think of those as lines, those would be parallel, right? You guys with me on that? They're in the same plane and they never intersect. Well, they got kind of this very wordy definition in here. Two distinct non-vertical lines are parallel if and only if they have the same slope. So I don't really think we need anything that elaborate as far as the definition. And then they also say all vertical lines are parallel. Basically, here's what you need to know. To be parallel, they're going to have the same slope, different y-intercepts. And the reason I mention that in class is because I've seen problems on maybe the end of course exam, or maybe on ACT, where they'll give two equations that look different, and they'll ask, hey, are these parallel? And they both have the same slope, but it turns out they're also the same exact line. If you're the same exact line, are you parallel? You're not parallel, so it's kind of like a trick question, isn't it? So to be parallel, they gotta have the same slope, but different y-intercepts. Okay, different y-intercepts. They can't overlap or intersect. So for example one here, we're given some lines. We got line A, B, and C, and they're saying which of these are parallel. Sometimes you can just look at them and know, like, be pretty sure about it. When I'm looking at it up there, it kind of looks like these two are parallel, and this one's not, but I'm not sure. To know for certain, what do we need to know for each of these lines? What the slope is. Yeah, we gotta find out what the slope is. So we need the slope for line A, we need the slope for line B, and we need the slope for line C. Now, the more difficult way to calculate slope is to do the slope formula. Go 3 minus 2. And if I do 3 minus 2, I got to do -4 minus 1. And that ends up being 1 over -5. Could I have gotten that slope a different way? Instead of subtracting the y's and subtracting the x's. Could I have just done a rise over run? How far up or down am I going to get to that point? I'm going down 1 and over how many? 5. You guys see how that's another way to get the slope? Yep. I think that's easier, so let's use that for line B. To go from this point to this point, how far up or down do I go?
Up.
To go from here to there, I'm going down 1 and over how many? 4. So what's my slope? -1 over 4. Hey Deb, are you awake? So try, just give me a little bit of effort. You know what I mean? Please. Line C. To go from this point to this point, I think we're going down 1 again, aren't we? but how far over are we running? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, class, line A has a slope of 1 over -5. B has a slope of -1/4. Are those parallel? No. Line C has a slope of -1 over 5. So which two lines are parallel? A and C. Now check this out. There's some notation you can use. You can say A is parallel to C. That's a symbol for parallel. It's not 11, it's parallel. You guys cool with that? I think tomorrow we're going to learn this symbol. Does anybody know that symbol yet? Well, tomorrow we'll learn that symbol. Okay, so basically, class, to determine if lines are parallel, what has to happen? For lines to be parallel, what has to happen? They have to have the same slope. That's the main bit of knowledge there. Okay, so example 2 is we are switching to writing an equation of a parallel line. All right, so part A says write an equation of the line that passes through 5, -4 and is parallel to the line y equals 2x plus 3. I'm going to take a roll. Will you guys try this out? Just talk to each other about it, like what you would do. You guys do that? Yeah. Just talk a little bit. And if you have somebody next to you that's asleep, wake them up. Just yeah. Oh dang, class! Today it's chicken fried chicken with gravy. I'd be all over that. Is that not good in here? That sounds good to me. Chicken fried chicken with gravy, roll, fruit, mashed potatoes, and milk. Not bad.
Wait, say milk again?
Milk.
Milk. Say it again?
What kind of
I don't know what you're getting at.
You said milk.
Milk. Yeah.
chicken?
What do you drink?
Milk.
Milk. Are you the milkman? What? I mean, I don't know.
Milk.
Milk.
Milk with an I and an E. Milk.
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 You're saying it with an E, it's an I.
You're saying
Milk.
M-L-A.
You're saying male. I don't know what that is.
Milk.
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 Milk, not milk.
Milk. Why are you adding another?
You're doing that.
You're no. Milk. Yeah.
Not milk. Milk.
When you have that one.
What are you guys
It's
saying?
milk.
You're saying milk.
We're saying that you're saying it wrong. That's what we're getting at.
I don't know about that. I don't know. Well, class. By the way, don't they have milk every day?
Milk,
Yeah.
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 They have milk every day. They don't have milk every day.
But do they have?
I don't know what you're
But
drinking.
do they have chicken fried chicken every day?
No, but
Dang, it's gross.
Yes.
Is it like
Yeah,
way?
it's only good.
Is it way greasy or what?
Yeah, it's really
Wait, say that one. Greasy?
Greasy.
Colin,
Greasy.
I'm starting to think you're
Greasy?
we must be from different parts of the country.
Greasy?
What part of the country are you from?
Yeah. Greasy.
I'm from here, man. I'm from here.
Born and
All of
raised.
us are from.
But I did live in
Where are you from?
Ohio for a little bit. I lived in Indiana for a little bit.
Oh, maybe on the northwest.
I lived in Oklahoma for a little bit.
Say it, wait.
I'm from
Yeah.
Well, people from Michigan are like they pronunciate words correctly. So if you talk to a Michigander, they're known for pronunciating words correctly.
I've heard that where like news anchors are
Mhm.
typically from that area.
Mhm.
Yeah, because they apparently don't have like a, what do you call it? Accent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, class, how are you going to do this? If you're going to write an equation of a line that passes through this and is parallel to this, how can you do that? Do what now?
That's the same slope.
They're going to have the same slope. So do you guys agree that you've got a point, you just need a slope?
Yeah.
Well, we don't know the slope right off. Oh, it's frozen, sorry. We don't know the slope right off, but if they're parallel, what's the slope of this line?
2.
I'm walking.
And is that going to be our slope?
Yes.
All right. So class, if you're going to write the equation of a line that's parallel to another one, you're going to need a point, and then you're going to basically steal the slope. The slope's going to be the same.
The other thing that's gonna be ridiculous is why.
Mhm.
You just put the slope.
So now we're going to do what we did yesterday and the day before. We're going to do point slope form. Point slope form. So y minus what?
Oh. 5 minus 5. Or no. Y minus 4.
Y minus a negative 4 is equal to what?
2.
2.
X minus 5.
X minus 5. And then class, what should we probably do? Yeah, go ahead and get y by itself. So distribute. Is this going to be y plus 4?
Yeah.
And what's left to do to get y by itself? Subtract the 4. And we are done. So class, do you see what I mean about how they have the same slopes but different y-intercepts? Same slopes but different y-intercepts. Okay, let's try the next one. And yeah, that's it. We got one more. I'll tell you what. Well, okay, I'll help you get started, but then after that, I want you to, I'll come around and check your equation. Is everybody with me? You'll probably want a calculator if you don't have one. Who needs a calculator? You need a calculator? Yeah. Do you need a new handout? I think I've got an extra. Yeah.
Cheese and cake.
There's more pimples out there.
Why is the pencil and cheese?
Because that's pizza.
Anybody else for a calculator? You guys for a calculator? Devin, do you need a calculator? Need a calculator? Okay.
You got a
Class,
X.
what makes this problem a little more challenging than the one before? What's that?
You gotta divide the y.
I'm just telling you
Okay.
the one from yesterday.
Do we know slope here yet?
No.
We don't, so we need to do what?
Divide everything by 3.
We need to get y by itself. Subtract the 2x, subtract the 2x. Do we know slope now?
No.
Don't we have to divide by 3 to everything? So it turns out our slope is what? Negative 2/3. Yep. Our slope is negative 2/3. That's what we're going to use. We're going to write an equation with that slope and goes through this point, and it's going to be fractioning, so that's why you all have a calculator. But I'll get you your practice, your homework if you can show me that you know how to do this problem right here, let me check it. If you think you got an answer.
Come on.
You done?
Probably figure it out.
Okay, hold on a second. I'll get you to practice.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, that's an A3. It is fractioning. What? I think so, yeah. Yeah. Do you have anything? Good? You got an answer? Okay. So I got some different double check. So right here, I did not get, 2 and 2/3, that's okay. I got something different, so double check. You are gonna need it. Find this is right there. Okay, let me grab the calculator. Anybody else ready for the check?
2/3 times 5 equals
There's just a slight mistake in your
Yes,
plan.
we have the same color, why is it improper versus
Just a
whole
small.
order? We have the same brush. Yeah, we did.
Let me know if you got it. Let me check.
That's all right.
Oh, your slope, I think, was a negative. And then that'll change your final. There's the information there. Pretty good?
KD's like 3.6. Have you ever played Thomas Lance? Huh? What's the last one you played? What's the last one you played?
It's negative 3.
Maybe it's 7.
It's like a 3 or something.
To be honest, it's got it.
Close. Turns out, it's x minus a negative I, which will make it positive. But then when you distribute them into 2/3, it becomes a negative. We're getting close, man, we're getting close.
Oh, you didn't guess my answers.
Burt Reynolds. Is that your background?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
It's a good movie.
It is a good movie, yeah.
I've seen it several times.
Have you really?
You and your chill and are ready to pull up.
Oh,
I watched it this weekend.
double check
Smokey the Man.
that.
Smokey the Man.
I got something.
Smokey the Man is the movie. The girl's name is Burt Reynolds. The second one. Have you
It's
seen the second
entertaining.
one? Have you seen the second one?
I don't think so.
It's so bad.
It's what?
It's bad.
It's bad. I saw the first one, I think for the first time, like probably about a year ago. But yeah, I can't imagine the sequel is very good.
He's all drunk and not a very good driver anymore.
Oh, okay. Alright, so now, I don't agree that that plus that was that. So,
What's happening?
let's,
Oh, he's a catch quick.
verify that.
Yes. What keyboard mouse? What? Max. Yes. I want keyboard mouse again. That's all I did. Snapping on people left and right.
Good.
Yeah. It's like 366 right now.
Oh, okay, so.
16 gold dust with that. 16
Because
gold
this
dust.
is like,
Gold dust. What camera?
negative 3 and a third.
16, not 60.
Negative 3 and a third plus.
1 6. Like 80. It's like 80 to 100.
I'm stacking.
I think it came out recently. In November time. 2009? No way.
That's the first one.
It came out the day before my birthday, so October 28th. So it came
You already
out.
have 80 hours?
Yeah. It
That's
came
like
out.
two, that's like 2 months.
It came out 10 days ago. 11 days ago.
So how many hours a day?
24. There's only been 260 hours, 264 hours since then. There's 80 of those 2 days.
So if you're not at school or sleeping,
Dude, that's like, that's 30% of the last.
Yeah.
oh my god.
That's a percent. It should be 30%.
So how many hours a day is that?
It's 30%. I spent 30.3% of my last 11 days.
Yes.
Let's say an average of 8 hours of sleep each day. So like,
Let's see.
Yes.
plus.
I'm gonna guess like 7 hours.
Weirdo, man.
I'm just gonna say like 7 or 8 hours of sleep each day. How many hours are you in school?
7:30 to 2:30.
I get home and I practice too.
I think
So I'm gonna say like,
your calculator's stuck in some
I'm
kind
gonna
of
say like 9 hours.
mode.
I don't know what it's. Track 9 hours plus 9 hours a day. 17 times 11 hours. 47.
Yeah, it's It's totally wrong. Like, I don't know what's going on with it, but it's not being right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, take a look.
We're just having hours classes.
Yeah. All right.
Almost every single sleeping relocation. Second or third time I had this
You bet. Hey, everybody, take a look. Take a look real quick. So you go y minus 6 equals negative 2/3. X, isn't it going to be plus 5? Yep. And then distribute, and your calculator will get you some interesting answers. They're either going to get you negative 10/3, or they're going to get you negative 3 1/3. Then add the 6 over. Now, listen, everybody. You guys have access to nice calculators, right? Learn how to use them. Learn how to use them. Anyway, I'm out of calculators right now because all of you have them. But when you punch this in using the fraction key, you will get 2 2/3. 2 2/3. Everybody cool with that? So learn how to use those calculators. That's going to be helpful.